think I'm that different from most people. You know, a lot of writers say, well, I write for people from 20 to 30 or from 18 to 27. I don't know how to do that. I can only write for myself, and I can hope if I really like this, hopefully there are other people who have the same taste I do.
I never thought it would be so hard to accept that purpose is a myth. That whether life thrives or withers is completely irrelevant to the cosmos. Standing alone in the afterlife for all this time, I guess it's easy to get caught up in that. In my searches throughout space and time, peace and war, I tried my best to find the meaning of life. I would have failed. A dead man can only do so much. But if it weren't for you, I never would have realized. That the only way to live is to change.
Say hello to the Changers, a team of young vigilantes that hail from Jersey City. They strive to uphold their own version of justice, wielding a cosmic energy named Xonerate to do battle. Criminals, supervillains, supernatural threats, and sometimes even the law will stand in their way. But only through discovering themselves and overcoming impossible odds will they eventually carve their place into the universe. The Changers is planned for a summer 2022 release on Webtoon as a comic, then later on YouTube as an animated comic dub. A Tapas version is also in development. The Changers can be divided into 5 team members: Shane, Jay, Zaire, Ivy, and RPG. 4 of these members are based on myself and close childhood friends, while the 5th is completely original. The Changers fight using a cosmic energy named Xonerate. It originates from Planet X, a world full of sentient beings named Xonerate. Through spiritual training, research, and/or meditation, Xonerate can be manipulated and formed to the will of the user. Shane, Jay, and Zaire wield the Xonerate gauntlets, devices which are capable of controlling elements like water, fire, and vegetation. On the other hand, since Ivy is an Xonerate herself, she doesn't need an external device to use Xonerate. She manifests energy from the emblem on her forehead into various weapons. The last member, RPG, doesn't actually fight on the front lines. She acts as the mission coordinator and feeds the team intel during their battles. Each member of the Changers is on equal footing when it comes to leadership, although some are naturally much better at it. An even playing field gives each member more freedom, but it could also result in more conflict between team members. Because none of the members wear masks, keeping a secret identity comes down to a multitude of methods. But most of the time, yeah. The Changers are not as careful as they could be when it comes to keeping their identities, which has the potential to bite them back. The central theme of the entire series is about determining what the purpose of living really is. The Changers are destined to eventually uncover it, but before getting to that point, they must first discover what life means to them. Different approaches to living are reflected throughout the 4 main Changers team members. As they fight, learn, grow, and overcome themselves, those approaches will become more realized and refined, and through their fights with criminals, supervillains, and various threats, they will eventually become icons of inspiration throughout the world and even the universe. If the concept of the Changers interests you, I'd like to propose a brand new Discord server named Changers World, where you'll be the first to receive updates. If not, my social media is always available.
That's it, buddy.